Hi guys, Dinner Lady here. Right, so it's my turn to cook tonight and it is absolutely freezing. So what I've decided to do is do one of my all-time favourite soups, and it is a broccoli and cheese soup. So I'll bring you down, I'll show you the ingredients. Right, so I've got a full head of broccoli, I've got 1 carrot, I've got 2 shallots, some cheddar cheese, some cream, and I've got a little bit of butter and just 1 tablespoon of flour. Now we are on a low carb at the moment. We haven't gone full on keto, so I can use that. I can use butter and I can use cream on a low carb as well, so that's not a problem. Right, so I'm just going to chop up all the vegetables and then I'll come back to you. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut up these shallots and the carrot first, and then I'll get them sweating off in the pan with a bit of butter. So I'm just going to get rid of these papery bits on the outside. They'll come off. And another bit there. That's it. Yeah, this is one of my favourite soups. We're not, like I say, we're going low carb, so we'll not be having any bread or anything with this. We'll just have the soup. But it is very filling. Okay, that one's not so great. Get rid of that as well. Oh, and I forgot to say as well, I need some garlic. So 2 cloves of garlic as well on there. Always forget something, don't I? Right, so I'll just get rid of this rubbish off the board and then I'll come back and we'll carry on. Right, so I've just added 2 tablespoons of butter to the pan and I've got that warming up. And I'm just going to dice these up a little bit. Shallots do sweat down a lot quicker than ordinary onions. And we used to use shallots quite a bit when we were doing keto, because there's less sugar in shallots than there is in ordinary onions. So, like I say, we're not going full on keto this time. I'll just quickly do these down. And then I'm going to grate the carrot. It's only because it cooks a lot quicker. And to be honest, this is pretty quick soup. Broccoli doesn't take long. Right. So I'm just going to get them in to start sweating down and I'll grate the carrot. Right, so I've just grated the carrot and put that in with the shallots. Right now I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper in, just to get the seasoning started. I'm just going to let that sweat down probably for about 5-10 minutes. And what I'll do is I will break down the broccoli at the same time. Right, so I'll come back to you in a sec. Right, so I've got the carrots and the shallots sizzling off at the back. So I'm just going to take these off here. So just get all of those off. I'm going to cut them down a bit more. Obviously you don't want them that big in a soup. So I'm just going to go as close to the bottom as you can. Just get them all off. Right, and go a little bit further now that you've got to this bit, so you haven't got the long stalks. Right, I'm just going to move those over to there because I am going to be using this. So I'm just going to take the bottom bit off where it's gone. See what it's like. It's got a bit. There we go. Get rid of that. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. So to be honest, if you think about it, this is where all of the nutrients and everything go up while it's actually growing. So this bit is the best bit for you. So I'm just going to get rid of those craggy outside bits. They're a bit dry. I'm just gonna, don't worry about that hole in the middle, there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm just going to don't want them too big, and then I'm just going to get them into the bowl. And then with these ones I'm just going to break them down, not too small, you still want to be able to taste the broccoli in it. So I'm just going to do that with all of it, and then we'll come back. Right, so they've sweated down lovely and I've done the broccoli. So I'm just going to put a tablespoon of flour in here. Just let that cook for about a minute. I've made up a litre of stock with them 2 chicken stock cubes that I had. But if you want to keep it veggie, just leave the use vegetable stock, even though you have got the cheese in there. So I'm just going to let that cook out for about a minute, just to make sure that flour's cooked out. See it all clumping up there. Oh, do you know what? I forgot my garlic. 2 seconds. Right, so I've got my 2 cloves of garlic. Now I do keep being told that the reason why I forget is because I don't write the recipe down. So I should actually write it down and then have like a tick list to make sure that I've got everything before I start. Right, that's 2 cloves of garlic gone in there. Go. And let that cook just for a couple of seconds. Like I say, I've got the chicken stock here. Just that. I'm going to put in a little bit at a time, so it doesn't get clumpy. You're getting a steam bath there, aren't you? There we go. A bit more. Once it starts working in, you can put more and more in. It's just right at the start. Excuse me again. Right, just see it already thickening. Right, now I'm just going to put the rest of it in there. Now it's all incorporated. Just going to bring that back up to the boil. It shouldn't take long because I did use boiling water for the stock, so it shouldn't take too long. Spoon. I know you don't like it when I tap, but it's just to get the stuff off. Right, make sure it's all down from the sides. So I'm going to give it 5 minutes like this, and I'm going to put the broccoli in, and then just to make sure that them carrots are cooked through, because I've literally only sweated them off. I haven't properly cooked them. And then once the broccoli's in, it'll probably be another 10 minutes, or until you like your broccoli how you like it. We like it so it's still recognisable as broccoli, but not too mushy. Right, so I'm just going to give this 5 minutes. I think I have to feed Missy because she's meowing behind us, and then I'll come back. Right, so I've just let that simmer in for a little while. So I've got my broccoli. Here's all the stalks, and there's the broccoli head. So I'm just going to get that all in there now. See, it probably only take about 10 minutes, 15 at the most. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a lid on there. Oh, missed a bit. I'm going to pop a lid on that and let it cook for about 10 minutes. Right, so that had about 13 minutes now, and I came and checked the broccoli and it was all lovely and cooked. I'm just going to get a bit of the stalk because that is the hardest bit, so I'll just get rid of that shallot. Straight through, look. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in, I've grated 150 grams of cheese, and I'm just going to put it in bit by bit. If you clump it in too much, you've got a good chance of it absolutely splitting. So just take your time with it. Get that one so it's melted in. Put a bit more. And just keep going like that. And as you can see, it thickens right up as well. So I'm just going to keep adding a little bit more, I think. Somebody's at the front door, so I'm just going to be 2 seconds, guys. Right, it was just a delivery. I'm just going to crack on adding this cheese in. Like I say, I don't want to add it too fast because you have got a chance of it splitting. I'm just going to keep going, adding little bits at a time. It's worth this extra clay. Now I used to make broccoli and cheese soup with just broccoli, bit of onion, and blend it all. And then I realised, actually I looked up what it was like, and this version is so much nicer. Yeah, if you like a blended soup, you can blend it after you've finished putting in the cheese. It's not a problem, but it's quite nice, I think. Just have a few little chunks. That's the last of the cheese going in there. Let that all melt through lovely. Like I say, it's thickened it up anyway. And a couple of this, it's 300 mils of cream. I'm going to do about half of this. Oh, if I can open it without spilling it. That's about half of that. So that's about 150 mils of cream gone in there. You don't have to put the cream in. You know, it was creamy enough beforehand. I do think it just adds something to it. I'm going to turn it up slightly. And I can now because the cheese is all melted in there. Get a spoon. I'm just going to taste, see what it needs. Oh God, that's good. You can taste the vegetables and you can taste the cheese. It does need a tiny little bit of salt. So I'm going to put in so that much. But it does need a good crack of pepper. So I'm going to put in probably about that much. I'm just going to put another quick taste. I've used the front bit, but it's only me eating it, so. Oh yeah. I'm going to turn that down now, and I'm just going to let the whole thing sit for about 5 minutes on a low heat. And then I think it's going to be taste testing time. Look at that, beautiful. Right, so we'll see you in about 5. Right, so it's all done now. So I can get rid of that. and get a nice bowl full. Probably dripped it all over the plate. Yes, I certainly have. Right, 2 seconds and it's going to be taste testing time. Right, so it's taste testing time now. And you can get these chops around it.
Now then, weapon of choice. I'm Hank Marvin, although this could do with a big hunk of bread. I can't have any bread.
No.
But I'm going to go in and have a taste. Look, and it smells delicious. So I'm going to go in and have a taste. Oh wow. Oh, that's nice. Creamy. Nice and creamy. The veggies all al dente, just nicely cooked. It's got a lovely peppery taste. Wow, it's hot. It's very, very hot. But wowzers, that is what you want on a cold winter's night like tonight. I know it's really down the country, cold. It's freezing, and this is just what you need. Like I said, you could do with a big slab of bread, but no.
Just I'm being good. Just a second bowl will do.
A second bowl, yeah. I'm being good. That is so tasty. Honestly, you've got to give that one a go, guys. That is lush. Beautiful. Banging. Absolutely delicious. Get in my belly. So I'm going to sit down, finish that off, watch a bit of telly, and we'd just like to thank you all again for all your likes and stuff, your shares, your subscriptions, all your comments. Keep the recipe ideas coming, because although we are cutting back a little bit, it doesn't mean we can't. We can always change and adapt recipes some way or the other, in most cases. So keep them all coming, and I hope you're having a good day and a good night, and we will catch you guys very, very soon.
See you later.
Bye for now.
Bye.